Hello, thank you for joining me once again for my latest Vblog video. I really appreciate it. I've not uploaded one of these videos for a good week or so now, and I've had a good reason because my brother has flown over from Japan, and he's been over this neck of the woods for a week, which has been great to see him. So I've not been able to catch up much on things I want to talk about in this Vblog form. But over the course of a week, there have been a few stories which have interested me, which I'm just going to talk about and elaborate on some of the articles that I posted earlier in the week, I should say. Right. Well, beginning of the week, EA announced that after 22 years of a franchise existing with a FIFA series, that women's national teams, not club teams unfortunately yet, but national teams will be included in the FIFA 16. I think this is a great move. I love football. I don't care who's playing it, as long as it's a quality game. I do not care. And women's football is really good now, especially some of the Swedish, Germans, and the Americans. English ain't too bad. They're good, but England don't tend to win anything anyway. But meh. Anyway, yeah, so they won't have the club teams, but will have the 12 top national ranked teams. And that'll be Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, England, France, Germany, Italy, Mexico, Spain, Sweden and USA. And they will be available for kick-off, i.e. exhibition mode, offline tournaments and online friendly matches. Now, it's cool that we're in it now. It's a bit of a shame that you can't have any kind of, I don't know, licensed national tournament, but I guess EA likes to sell add-ons for that kind of content. But I think it's a step in the right direction. And if you don't like it, if you don't like the inclusion, it's not a mode you have to play, not forced upon it. I probably won't play it much because all I tend to be is Aston Villa anyway. But I will give it a go, see how it is. But if you don't like it, you don't play it. It's an extra mode, same as anyone wants to buy FIFA to play the women's mode. If they don't want to play the men's mode, they don't have to. But I think it's a great move and step in the right direction. Now all I need now is EA to bring us back our indoor football. So EA, bring that in for, I don't know, at least FIFA 17. The other news that got me interested was finally Halo ODST was going to be part of the Halo Master Chief Collection. Earlier in the week, it appeared on the Xbox Marketplace and it said there was going to be a release date on Friday, May 29th. Then later in the day, via the official Twitter Halo page, they basically said the release date was a placeholder. Sorry for any confusion caused. I was like, okay, great. When is ODST going to release? Because obviously those who played it during the launch window of the Master Chief Collection will get it for free. And last month on Halo Waypoint, they stated that ODST is on track to release next month, which would have fell in line. So they said it's just a placeholder. Sorry for any confusion. They'll announce them at a later date. Then, a day or so later, it released on Xbox Marketplace, which I don't understand, because within 24 hours or 48 hours or so, it released anyway. So they knew it. So I didn't know why they could have said, yeah, it's not releasing Friday, but it's going to release tomorrow. But that's great. It's out now. I've had a quick go of it. It's not jaw-dropping HD visuals, but it's a nice inclusion, especially for free. And if you pick it up individually, if you didn't play Master Chief Collection during that launch window, you get it for $5. I don't know how much it is in pound sterling because I've not looked at it, but I've heard it's $5, and that is a bargain. Doesn't include Firefight yet, but hopefully it might get added on later in the campaign. Like Spartan Ops and Halo 4, that got added at a later date for Halo 4 for the Master Chief Collection. So hopefully that'll be there. So 343 Industries, all we need now is Halo Reach, and it will be the complete collection, not Master Chief Collection, but a complete Halo collection. Well, unless you include Halo Wars, but nah. So that's great. So I did love ODST, and any more Halo is always good for me. But the main topic I want to talk about is Kojima, well, not necessarily Kojima, but Konami and the whole Metal Gear Silent Hills fiasco. A couple of weeks ago, there was an interview with one of the top guys over in Konami in Japan, and they made quite a comment by saying the future lies in mobile gaming. It very well may do, but obviously that pissed off a lot of their fans, especially with PT being pulled, and then Kojima leaving Konami and Del Toro, whatnot. So everyone's hands in the air, pissed off. I was one of them, thinking, okay, what the fuck's going to go on with Silent Hills? Are Konami going to ditch console gaming and go mobile gaming? But I basically released a statement apologising again for any anxiety caused. They want to elaborate that basically they do want to continue on with Metal Gear and Silent Hill franchise, which they did state a couple of weeks ago. Not Silent Hills as we know it, but the Silent Hill franchise and Metal Gear will continue in some capacity, albeit with a Kojima. But they will still be developing, and they wanted to make it clear that they will be developing for console gaming. Now, they've came out, they've said that. I know I want to see some action, because at the end of the day, without the customers, Konami wouldn't be where they are, and we can't get everything we want. That'd just be ludicrous. It's open a big can of worms. But the fans want PT, and it's a no-brainer. That game will sell by the bucket load. So hopefully we'll see their senses in that one. Whether or not it will be Kojima or Del Toro involved in an ideal world, yeah, it will be, but who knows? Now this leads us on to the big rumour of the week. Some of the guys associated with Rooster Teeth, I believe, on the YouTube channel The Know, released a video to say that, according to one of their very reliable sources, who was unnamed, that Microsoft are looking to buy out the PT, or Silent Hills franchise. Now, I know in the past, I didn't believe, nothing's impossible, but I couldn't see this happening anyway, and I know a lot of you didn't see it happening either. But nothing's impossible, and they did claim to have a reliable source, and to be fair, this source has got numerous information which they provided to them, which came true regarding Kinect and various Xbox One rumours. So their sources told of Microsoft, and a lot of their stuff came true, so there was that possibility. But alarm bells started ringing for me when they said the deal will be worth billions. Nah, no, it wouldn't be worth billions, and I think we all pretty much knew that, because it doesn't matter how big the game is, it'll have to be one badass game. And PT is badass. Don't get me wrong, if you've played it, you probably love it. And Silent Hills is a long-running franchise, but Silent Hill it's way past its best. And the PT Silent Hills is a way to revitalise it back up. But even then, it's still, it wouldn't be that kind of money. And they said that Microsoft are trying to push through the deal to make an announcement at E3. I'll publish an article, and I made it quite clear I was pissed off. And I think some of the comments what I made, some people assumed I was a PlayStation fanboy, but the truth is, I own a PS4, Xbox One, Wii U. I'm a gaming fanboy. I don't care. I love my consoles equally as much as each other. But I was pissed off more on the fact that, not because, I think a lot of people maybe assumed because PT was exclusive to PS4, PSN, that it might be exclusive to the PS4 console when Silent Hills released. Well, we know Metal Gear is multi-format. Silent Hill may have started on the PlayStation, but eventually many of the games did become multi-format, with Silent Hill 2 released on Xbox, PS2 and PC, and there's been some exclusives of the Vita titles, but it's still a franchise which has been on multiple formats over the years many times. So I was mainly pissed off, not because Xbox necessarily required the rights, which in a way they did piss me off, and contradicts myself a bit here, but I was more pissed off the fact that I want everyone to play the best games possible, within reason. Obviously games like your Halos, Uncharted's and your Mario's, very given, very exclusive to these consoles. But even though PT was exclusive to a PS4 or PSN, when Silent Hills released, or if it releases, whatever, I was really hoping that it would become on PC, Xbox One, PS4, so that more than anything is what got me fairly riled. Which obviously people were for it, people were against the idea. It caused a hell of a conversation. It was great talking to our gaming community about it. But that rumour now has been squashed by Phil Spencer, which he's quite an honest bloke as he comes across. He's very vocal on Twitter. He responds to fans what he can. So I've got no reason to disbelieve him. But a Twitter fan asked him, "Really hope PT hashtag Silent Hill's rumour is true. The world needs a game. Please Xbox." And obviously he tagged Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer replied, "Sorry, this isn't true. Not sure where the rumour started, but I don't want to mislead anyone." So there you have it. As we can assume now, it was a rumour, as we pretty much all suspected. And Silent Hills, unfortunately, as much I would love to, I mean, yeah, if it was completely going to die and Konami really needed the money, which they don't, then I'll be more inclined to, oh dear, let's just hope. But I do see sense. They listen to what the fans want, because PT Silent Hills will be awesome if they're going to release it. Hopefully, if obviously this Xbox rumour isn't true, hopefully, as I say, there's no smoke without fire, and maybe someone is trying to revitalise the game with a bit of luck. We can only but hope. But hey, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens at E3. But I think that pretty much concludes my video. Obviously, if you want to talk about the FIFA 16, the Women's International Team inclusion, Halo ODST, the Silent Hills rumour, what you think might be happening with the series, or if there's any other gaming news that I've missed this week, let me know in the comment section below. And finally, just like to say thank you for joining me again and listening to me go on for a good 10 minutes or so. I really appreciate it, and hopefully you will join me for my next Vblog video. Peace out.